session with Sports Illustrated?
It was all right. No, I mean, it was good. It was fun. Anytime I get with my guys, no matter whoever it is on the D-line, all the guys who love to do something like that, it's always fun.
I mean, it's, all right, you get to be on the cover of Sports Illustrated. That's kind of like every kid's dream in some respects. But you get to do it with, like, these three guys that you spent so much time with, you've grinded for so long, that you're so tight with. Like, as a group, did it kind of mean a little bit more that it's the four of you guys on there?
I mean, it's something that it's cool now, or whatever. But I feel like we'll appreciate it more, when we're in our 30s and in our 40s and our time is done playing the game. And we're like, man, we look back, maybe like, man, we really, had a good little run. We were a good group or whatever. Not just us four, but the whole D-line. Something just looking back that we'll definitely appreciate more. But now, it was cool definitely for the time being. But I'm just focused on, the season and trying to get better for sure.
You knew when you were coming back that, like, all right, this whole line's back again. We're going to get a lot of attention.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not certainly that's not why you did it, but you knew it was coming.
Mm-hmm.
Has it been what you expected to this point? And do you feel some sort of, like, not responsibility, but kind of an understanding of the spotlight that's on you?
I mean, I get it, yeah, but personally, and I mean, I don't want to speak for other guys, but I feel like we just like to go to work and just handle our business. I mean, we get a lot of attention, obviously, like you said, and a lot of publicity, but all that goes away if we don't do our job this year and if we don't, play to our capabilities, So we're just, we came back with a goal in mind, whatever it is for each of us individually. We're going to try our best to achieve that. So, I mean, all that really doesn't, necessarily matter or we don't think too much of it. We came back to do our job, so.
Christian, what's the transition with Coach Hall been like? Or I apologize, with Coach Bates just focusing on the tackles this year.
Yeah.
You had that 2 years ago with that specificity. How much of a benefit is that?
No, it's definitely good, and because, now he doesn't necessarily have to focus on the whole group. He just has us, the two guys interior, and he could just really put his all into us. It's important because we go to him, ask questions, need anything, he's there for us. And I just love him as a coach in general. He's just a great, passionate coach. He gives you your all each and every day, and he makes me personally want to give that back to him in return. It's just nice to have him as a coach. He's a great guy. And just really pushes us, and it's nice to, definitely have him just focusing on the interior guys. It's going to be, I'm looking forward to the year.
You talked about some of the personal goals of coming back that all the guys have.
Yeah.
What's your personal goal, I guess, and how much and you've certainly impressed enough in interviews and workouts and stuff. You could have probably gone to the combine, done quite well for yourself there, regardless of whatever else was said about you beforehand. What is it that really drove you?
The biggest thing is, I just want to just keep developing. Put my best foot forward each and every day. You never finish a product, no matter how good you are, no matter what you do. So I just really want to keep developing in the areas of my game that are so-called weaknesses. So that's just the biggest thing for me.
What kind of weaknesses did they suggest to you to work on?
I just know there's a lot in my game that I'm just trying to improve on each and every day, pretty much. And I'm happy that I got a full year. I'm going to get a full year with Coach Bates, in the system, because he, the areas and the weaknesses of my games, he can definitely help me improve on. So.
How important was this summer for you guys that it will be gone after this year to help bring those younger guys along and teach them the culture of this program?
No, it was really important, because we're just trying to show those guys the way. Those are the future for the next 3, 4, 5 years. It's up to Darnell and Jordan and Xavier Kelly, Xavier Thomas, KJ, all those guys, Cream, Justify. It's all. So just the time we get with them, we definitely, we're putting our best foot forward, trying to be the best version of ourselves, but at the same time, instill the lessons that we learned from the older guys, and let them know the standard of Clemson D-line, and how important it is, because we hold each other and ourselves to the highest standards the older guys do, for sure. So we definitely try to instill those lessons and those things into the younger guys so that they can carry on this tradition. So.
Speaking of mentoring, you've always been kind of a mentor to Dexter Lawrence. We just talked to. How did you help him through, playing through his injury and just the mental block of being 40 to 50%?
Yeah, well, the thing is, just let him know how good he is. He's still better than good enough to, dominate the guys, and just even when I just seemed like he was down, maybe not feeling, mentally, because physically obviously one thing, but mentally, if you're not past the mental hump, that's the hardest part to get over. So just really just being there for him, if he always, feels like I'm a guy he can lean on and talk to about anything. So just being there for him, talking to him through some stuff, just being the big brother to him. So.
Do you have any injury, I guess, experience and history that kind of empathize with them?
I mean, like I'll knock on wood, I've been pretty healthy, through my playing career. So that's been like a good thing and a blessing. That's kind of like the things I'll say. Like I don't necessarily know what you're going through, but I've gone through other things or something else that might have kept me from being my best on the field, or but you just gotta if you're gonna play, go through, work through it, that sort of thing. So.
You think this could be a big year for Albert, and how much pressure does it take off you guys knowing that you have him and guys like Niles right behind you?
I mean, it's huge. I'm definitely looking forward to the year out of Albert because you see what he could do when he does get his time and he does play. Obviously, seen like his starting at Florida State last year. I mean, that's what Albert's capable of doing. That's what he's capable of being every day, every game, every practice. That's what Albert can do. I'm excited for him, because we came in together, 4 years ago, and we always had the goal of just being the best that we can be. And I think he's putting a lot of pressure on himself too. Good pressure, like, okay, this is my last ride. Like I'm gonna give it my all. He's been on it since the summer. Changed up his bad habits a little bit and just improving in certain areas and taking coaching and just really, trying to be a little bit more of a leader. Just embrace his role for sure.
Go ahead, Eric.
Going back to Dex, now that he's healthy, just how good does he look running around out there?
I mean, Dex looks real good. I mean, he's still a work in progress, but he looks really good. And I personally enjoy it because it takes a lot of pressure off me. It's like you got a 300-something pound guy and a 350-pound guy. Who you gonna double team? But hey, I'll let him. But no, definitely. It's just good to be out there with him because any areas where I lack, he always helps me. Like if I don't know the call, if I don't know the play, like we just have that chemistry too, where we can communicate. We're on the same page. We know what each other like to do. And he's a guy who plays smart. He's not going to make too many mistakes, and he'll know how to make up for my my mistakes, and I know, and vice versa. So like things like that, just that chemistry is definitely huge. Just